Good morning dear students. Today we are going to discuss the new method to find out cube root, and the method is ones and tens digit method. In this method, while we are using it, we have to keep few points in our mind, and that is this method can be used for perfect cube up to 6 digit only. The important point here is, first thing, the number has to be a perfect cube. Then only we can use ones and tens digit, and up to 6 digit perfect cube only we can use this method. So this is a very critical and very important point that we have to keep in our mind. And the second is a kind of a tip that we have to keep in our mind is cubes till 10 to be on tips. That means we have to be familiar with the cubes till 10. It is going to help us out while using this method to find out the ones and tens digit. So let's start discussing this method by taking one example. So the example which I am going to take is cube root of 3375. How we can find the cube root of this number? By using ones and tens digit. So we will find it in 3 steps. So what are those steps? Step number 1. What we will do, we will consider the unit digit, or we can say ones digit of this number. This is my cube number. We will consider the unit and ones digit of that number. So here the number is 5. Now we will recall the cubes of the number which is given here. So we can see that 125 is the cube number and it is having its unit digit as 5. So its cube root will be having the number 5 as its ones place, right? So we can say that the ones digit of cube root will be 5, right? Now the step number 2 is, this is the number and we will strike out the last 3 digit of the number. This is our second step. After doing the first step, we will strike out the last 3 digit of the given cube number. Now step number 3. Now after striking out the last 3 digit, we are left with 3. So first of all we will write 3. Now we will see which number cube is equal or less than 3. Which number cube? So let's start with 1. 1 cube is 1. 2 cube is 8. So 8 is bigger than 3, but 1 is less than 3. So what we will do? 1 is the number whose cube is less than 3, right? So we will consider 1 as tens digit, right? So after doing all these 3 steps, we conclude that the cube root of this number will be, my 10 digit is 1 and my ones digit of the cube root is 5. So cube root is 15, right? So by following these 3 steps, we can find out the cube root of any perfect cube number. It will be clear to you with one more example. Let's take that. So the next example which I am going to take here is 1 12,167. 12,161. So now step number 1 that we are going to do here is, we will consider 7. This, the unit digit of a number, we will consider. Now we will recall all the cubes whose unit digit is 7. So we can refer this table, and here we can see that this is the number whose unit digit is 7. So its cube root digit will be 3. Its cube root digit will be 3. So we will write the ones digit as 3. Okay. Now step number 2 that we have discussed in the previous example, 12167. So what we will do? We will strike out the last 3 digit. Now the last step that we are going to do is, we are left with 12 after doing the step 2. So now we have to find out the number whose cube is less than or equal to 12. So again we will refer this table. So now here you can see 1 cube is 1, 2 cube is 8, and 3 cube is 27. So which cube is less than 12? So 2 cube, which is 8, is less than 12. So we can say 2 cube is less than 12. So as per this, 2 is the required tens digit. Hence, we can say that the cube root of this number is 2 and one's digit is 3. So 23. So this method is the shortest and the quickest way to find out the cube root of any number. So you can try this method and enjoy it. Thank you so much.